How you doing, guys? This is Eric from RuleTheWasteland.com, secretoftheinternet.com. I didn't even really want to deal with this topic because so many people have been talking about it and it's just annoying the hell out of me. But, you know, whatever. I figured people would probably be interested in hearing my thoughts on it. So, here we go. Should you care about the NFL players protesting, taking a knee, whatever it is that they're doing? My stance is that regardless of your feelings on the issue, I think that they are completely, presumably, and here's what my observation has picked up. The ostensible reason for the protest is, I've seen everything from just generally something as obtuse as like race in the US to more specifically cop violence on black people specifically, or people of color, whatever you want to say. And that's a whole nother video because there are problems with policing and law enforcement in the US today. It's mostly accountability issues. I don't think it's related to race almost whatsoever. But that's a set, so you could argue that their whole premise is flawed, but that doesn't necessarily mean that even if they're wrong about that, that wouldn't necessarily mean that the method they choose to protest was wrong. But here's my thoughts on the matter. It's not a free speech issue because they're at work. If I owned a McDonald's, I am a Trump supporter, I support building the wall, but if one of my employees was at the drive-thru saying, "Build the wall," to everyone that came through there, I'd slap them upside the head and say, "What the fuck are you doing? These people come here to buy hamburgers. They don't want to hear about our politics, your politics, no matter what they are. I don't want you alienating half of the people that come here to buy the burgers. You know, Hillary supporters' money is good here too. I'll take their money." And there's absolutely no reason to just bring that stuff up in the moment of interacting with a customer or whatever client, whatever business interaction is going on there, when it is completely unrelated. People don't want that. They can go get that other places. When you have a specific business that has nothing to do with politics, there's absolutely no reason to get politics involved, unless you as the owner choose to. That's your prerogative, but then you have to deal with the consequences. Certainly as an employee, you can't complain when you're not allowed to do whatever you want during your employment, and that's not a free speech issue. These people are free to kneel, to say whatever they want. You know, saying motherfucker is free speech as well, but if they were out there, you know, they're not allowed to say motherfucker. They're on network TV. They're not allowed to do all sorts of other things that would be considered free speech if they're in a private situation. So you don't even have to get into whatever the, you know, issue may be that they're saying, or whether it's respecting the flag or disrespecting veterans or any of that nonsense, or whatever people say. I don't feel personally disrespected as a veteran, but I do think most of these people are probably idiots. And this is a kind of a weird, stupid way of protesting, but that doesn't even matter because it comes down to the fact that they are at work. This is not a free speech situation. They are working for someone else, and if they control what they wear. People weren't even allowed to wear 9/11 commemorative cleats. They weren't allowed to put certain stickers commemorating fallen police officers on their helmets. So yeah, they can tell you not to kneel or whatever. And if you don't like it, like the rules of that employment, then you can just quit. You know, you're not forced to. It's totally different than if the government was making these restrictions on you. That's why someone else had put an article about a kid in a classroom or something was forced to stand for the pledge. Now that I disagree with, because as much as that kid's probably a retarded little shit, that is the government right there. Especially if you're in a public school. I'm not 100% certain. It may have been a private school. But if it's a public school, then no, they can't force you to do anything that goes against your beliefs like that, because that is somewhere that you're forced to be. It's the government that would be controlling your speech and things like that. So I don't think they should be able to do it in that situation. But I think the NFL should certainly be able to say, no, you either stand up, do X, do Y, whatever, or you don't play. That's, you know, just like they could say the same about if you didn't want to wear the pink breast cancer shit or whatever, they could say, you know what, wear it or you don't play, and that's your choice then. As dumb or as correct as the politics might be, it's not a free speech issue because you're at work. And it's the same as any other job. If you walked into 90% of the workspaces out there as an employee with an overt political message on your shirt, or just blurting it out to the customers or the whatever your clients or viewers or whatever, you're going to have issues because of that, no matter what the political message is. So that's the issue. That's my thoughts on it. I don't really care what these people think. I don't really care what they do. but I totally understand the fact that when you're going to engage in something, whether that's entertainment, whether that's buying food, a service, whatever, that you don't want to have to deal with someone's politics. And it doesn't surprise me at all that people are tuning out, and that's certainly their right. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.